Hello my pets, hope you're well and welcome to my channel. The weather is just right for reading and have a cup of tea. I wanted to do this book review video because I have finally managed to finish reading Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. If you saw my Instagram story, you noticed that I actually started the book on the 1st of July. I was reading both the original and the Chinese translation of the book. It did take me 4 weeks to finish, but I have to say the whole process and the experience was just very much rewarding, and that's why I want to recommend it to all of you. If you're not familiar with Virginia Woolf, she was widely considered one of the greatest novelists of the 20th century, and she's part of both the modernist movement and lost generation. Mrs. Dalloway takes place in London in 1923. This woman, Clarissa Dalloway, is a middle-aged socialite and a wife to a conservative politician. It unfolds on a single day when Mrs. Dalloway is going to host a grand fancy dinner party for her husband and his fellow members. We follow her and roughly 20 other characters in the book who are related to her in varying degrees or somehow connected with her life on this particular day. We get a glimpse into the relationships and emotional experiences of the British high society, as well as how conceited and indifferent they are in the book. As a stream of consciousness novel, it doesn't have a coherent plot in contrast to other traditionally written literature. It also switches back and forth between third-person and first-person perspectives throughout the book. And there are awful lots of flashbacks to recollected events, dialogues, and the portrayals of, numerous characters' inner activities and thoughts. But most magically is that you won't find the book stuffy at all, because the way it was done is just formidable and the ideas are ahead of its time. It's a true break from tradition. Despite I struggled reading it like this much at first, now having finished the whole book, I have to say that I absolutely enjoyed every bit of it, especially the way it explores self-cognition, subjective awareness and perceptions, and of course the timeless topic life and death through its deep psychological description is just exceptionally sophisticated. Mrs. Dalloway is the only book of Virginia Woolf's I have finished so far, but I am sort of halfway through another masterpiece of hers. It's To the Lighthouse. Beautiful cover in it, and I'm just very excited and I can't wait to finish this one and maybe have another book review video. Virginia Woolf was actually recommended by a very close friend of mine like a year or maybe 2 years ago, but I put it off before I had finally felt like finishing it. So thank you, Bacon, for the lovely persistence in trying so hard to sell this book to me. I hope this video is interesting enough to make you feel like, ooh, I want to grab a spoon and have that lovely taste myself as well. Anyway, I do have the Chinese translation of Mrs. Dalloway here in my hand and the original copy on my laptop. So if you ever want to read it, just let me know. I won't give it to you because you need to buy the book yourself. I'm just joking. I definitely will share with you. I'm more than happy to. If you have any suggestions or ideas for my video, please do not hesitate to tell me. It would be delightful to know what you lot think. Thank you for watching and hope you have a very, very pleasant day. Cheerio!